Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Charlotte and today's YouTube video is a book review to the book Slave of Sensation by Nalini Singh. Slave to Sensation, I keep getting that wrong. This is the very first book in her Psy-Changeling series, and I've heard that so Ali Hazelwood told me at one of her signings that this is like one of her all-time favorite series. I actually read one of Nalini Singh's books and I absolutely loved it. I also have a signed book by her. Have I read that one? No, not yet. Because it is part of the series, but I decided to just check it out. Basically, this whole series follows changelings, which are shifters. So they're not necessarily wolf shifters. They're also like leopard shifters, tiger shifters, like whatever, hawks. And then we have Psy, which are not technically vampires, but they are like a race that is super smart. They are all linked on like a psychic level. They all have powers like telekinesis. They can control your mind. They can manipulate your thoughts. Like that's kind of the same thing, but you kind of get where I'm going with this. Or they can like scan your body and see like deficits, like if you're sick. And they have like different sectors within their race, I guess. And then they are all connected over like basically the internet in their head. So like I could technically, like, even though my parents live in Germany, I could like e-link with my parents without a phone. You know what I mean? Okay, it's kind of complicated, but we have Lucas, who is the alpha of a shifter pack. He's a leopard, and one of his pack mates gets killed, and when he goes to kind of like look what happened there, he smells a very distinctive smell, which is the smell of the Psy. Now the Psy back in the day underwent a program called Silence, which basically made them switch off all their emotions because they're so smart as like a species, and because they have like very limited control of emotions, a lot of them ended up being serial killers. So the race was like, wait, okay, to get rid of this, their like council, their like government was like, no one's gonna have emotions, okay? We're gonna change that, and all our like offspring is just going to be taught not to have emotions. So they never commit crime because if it's not logical, they're not doing it, right? So he goes there, he smells a Psy, and he's like, wait, this is so weird. Like, I can smell it, but like, why would they do that? So he decides to enter a business agreement with one of the Psy to get kind of like access to their government. And they have like a council. So he basically starts working with like a development company that is just Psy, and it's like the first like interracial, I guess, development company deal ever. And he has to work with Sasha. Now Sasha is a Psy. She literally does not feel. She's like, well, doing this, and something is a bit odd with her because she has a little bit of like cracks in her armor. Like she is not as Psy as the other Psy, and she knows this, and she is desperately trying not to let that slip, because if the Psy finds out that you are not no emotion person, they will kill you. They send you like to a rehabilitation center, which is basically they give you a lobotomy and or they just kill you. So she's like, whoops, my mom is also like part of this government, so like I would definitely be killed, so I can't let anybody know that I am not taking 100%. So her and Lucas enter this basically work arrangement, and she has been taught all her life that like the changelings are stupid. She's been taught like they're animals, don't trust them. And so she was like, oh, you're actually really smart. And he's like, yeah. And things kind of go from there, and he's still trying to find this killer. So like he's like, oh my god, okay, wait, I can use her, and things kind of progress from there. This writing did take me like a second to get into, but once I was like, whoa, this is fun. Like I really like the universe and I really like where this is going, so I cannot wait to continue the series. Now this was the first book, and I literally have already downloaded the second book because I'm like, I need to know. I need to stay in this world. I love the world building of that whole entire series. Like I'm obsessed. So if you haven't read it yet, I highly recommend you check her out. Nalini Singh, the woman that she is, absolutely awesome. She also follows me on Instagram, so I'm like, yeah. No, she's absolutely awesome. Like her whole universe building is phenomenal. She writes in like third person, which sometimes takes me personally a bit to get into, but once I read like 2 chapters, I was like fine. But it was so much fun. So I can't wait to continue the series, and maybe you'll join me in reading the series. That was it for today's YouTube video. I hope to see you guys very soon. And if you have any books recommendations, I'm on like a werewolf reading spree. So if you have any changeling werewolf books, let me know. I would love to read them. I'll see you guys very soon in my next YouTube video. Bye.